Hi guys, Olive here today to do my mid-year goals check-in. Every single calendar year I make a list of goals for myself, for both my reading and for my channel, and now that we are halfway through the year, I'd like to check in on those goals and see how I'm doing with them. Every year I choose to participate in the Goodreads Reading Challenge. I set a number of books that I would like to read throughout the course of the year, and this year I set my goal to 100 books. As of the end of June, I had only read 44 books. So obviously I am a little bit behind on this goal, but considering that so far this year, I have found a new place to live and then moved. I have undergone some serious grief. I have gotten a promotion, and then I started traveling for work. I traveled a total of 6 weeks between mid-April and mid-June. I am astonished that during that 6-month period of time, I was able to still consistently upload to this channel and still keep pretty on track with my reading. So I am not beating myself up for the fact that I am a little bit behind on this goal. I am sure I am going to catch up. It was another goal of mine to reread 3 books during 2018. I just recently reread my favorite book of all time, which I do every single June. That's Rules of Civility by Amor Towles. I've talked about it a million times now. But I also basically reread the entirety of Sweet Bitter in order to prepare for the TV show book comparison video that I did a couple weeks ago. However, for whatever reason, I don't really want to count that as an official reread, but I do have some plans in August and September to reread a book during each of those months, so I anticipate I will be on track with this goal soon. I also wanted to start reading ebooks on my phone during my commutes. I haven't really been doing this all that much. That being said, I do actually have one of my July TBR books checked out from the library on ebook right now, which is downloaded on my phone. That's What the F by Benjamin Bergen. But other than that one, which I know I'm going to be reading on ebook, I can't really think of any other books that I've read on ebook so far this year. I just think that format doesn't jive with me for whatever reason. 2 more goals that I set for myself for 2018 were to read 12 books off of each my Young Professional TBR and my Classics TBR. From my Classics TBR, I have read 4 of them and DNF'd 1, and from my Young Professional TBR, I have read 5. I am going to be working hard throughout the rest of the year to make sure that all of those books get read. I'm nearly on track, so it shouldn't be that hard. And also, I wanted to continue picking one random book off of my TBR every single month, and I have still been doing this. So far, I have read 4 of the 6 that I have picked for myself using this method. I do plan on going back to the other 2. They are still books that I'm excited to read. And then also in my goals video that I made toward the end of 2017, I mentioned that I might want to select an entire month's TBR, or nearly an entire month's TBR, using this random selection method like I did last September. And excitingly, I think I'm going to do that in August. A channel goal of mine for 2018 was to highlight Pittsburgh as a literary city. This is an extremely bookish city. We have tons of libraries and bookstores and bookish things going on all the time, and I wanted to show some of that off. But unfortunately, I just haven't had enough spare time to plan that type of content. There has been one exception to that, however. I did do a vlog of a Carnegie Library of Pittsburgh after hours event that was Alice in Wonderland themed that I went to with my husband and my friend Sabrina from her channel Steakachino. Carnegie Library does those after hour events every so often, and it was a great time. I highly recommend them if you are ever in Pittsburgh around the time that they do one. And while I would like to show off more things that are going on in Pittsburgh that are similar to that, or just show off some of our bookstores or our libraries, I'm thinking that this might be a goal that I have to push to next year. Additionally, on this channel, I did want to do some collab videos with either people from my real life, who are not necessarily other booktubers, or with other booktubers. I am very happy that you got to meet my husband again. He and I just did a video a few weeks ago. Since he is starting to get into reading nonfiction, I thought I would sit down and talk about that with him and then have us give you some tips in case you are interested in getting into nonfiction. I am also currently working to convince a very good friend of mine who is extremely knowledgeable about beer to read a book on beer with me and then come on my channel to discuss it. And then I am still holding out hope that I can do some collaboration videos with some local booktubers. It has just been hard to do that up to this point, especially when I have been away so much. I haven't been in Pittsburgh to do those types of videos. So I guess we will see what I am capable of arranging for the rest of the year. Something else that I really wanted to do on this channel in 2018 was to do at least 1 book review video per month. I've not been able to do 1 per month, but I have been able to do some. I've really enjoyed all the reviews that I have done, even the kind of non-traditional ones. For example, I really did enjoy doing the Sweet Bitter book to TV TV show comparison video that I did, in which I basically ended up reviewing the book. I even really enjoyed the ranty discussion video I did on Three Dark Crowns and the ways in which it illustrated some bigger problems that I have with YA publishing. I am itching to do more review videos of any kind on this channel. It's the type of content that I have missed making the most since my life has been so busy. I've had to sacrifice making them because they take so much longer to plan than a normal video does. So now that things have calmed down a touch, more review videos will be on the way. And then one last goal that I would like to talk to you about was a late edition that I discussed in my 10 most popular books on my TBR video. I wanted to read 3 of the books on that list during the rest of the year. As you may have seen me discuss in my June wrap-up, I just recently read Middlesex, which was the most popular book off of my TBR. I did really enjoy that. If you'd like to hear more of my thoughts, you can of course check out that wrap-up, and I have plans to read the other 2 later this fall. So that's where I'm at when it comes to the goals that I set for myself this year. I am falling behind on most of them, but I am quite honestly not stressed about it. I am frankly just happy that I didn't disappear while I was traveling. I am quite confident that I will be able to catch up and have fun while I'm doing it. If you have any comments or questions about anything you've seen in this video or about anything in general, you can of course feel free to put that in the comment section below. Or if you'd like to chat somewhere other than YouTube, I am on a variety of different places on social media, and the links to my profiles are, as always, in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.